In this video, I'll be giving you 10 super easy Photoshop tricks that you can use to make your images pop. First up, we have an autumn filter. Just go to the adjustments and click on channel mixer. Now change the red to 0, the green to plus 200, and the blue to minus 100. And just like that, you have a super nice filter that works every time. Now stick around because I'll be giving a bonus tip at the end of this video, which will allow you to become a master artist in under 1 minute. For this trick, get an image of an eye and use the solid color adjustment layer to choose what color glow you want. Usually you want to choose something similar to the eye color. Now change the blend mode to linear dodge add, and using your brush with the opacity turned down, you can draw a simple glow. Once again, we add an adjustment layer, this time black and white, and change it to high contrast red filter. From here, by changing the blending mode to multiply, you'll have a nice dramatic effect. I also added a curved adjustment layer and increased it at the top as it was a little bit too dark. Instead of spending way too long manually selecting the sky, you can do it with just 2 clicks. Go to select and then sky, and just like that you'll have a selection which you can remove, change the colour, or do whatever you want to. If you struggle with math, then did you know that Photoshop can do it for you? No more annoying calculations. Want to cut the canvas size in half? Just divide it by 2. Make the text larger by 1/3? Just times 4 divided by 3. Here's how to add some light rays to an image. Head on to Google or your browser of choice and get an image of some light rays. I'll be doing one with a black background because they are easy to find. Now back in Photoshop, scale your image to be the right size using transform controls and place the source of it where the light in the image is coming from. If you're not sure, then just look at the direction of the shadows. Now change the blending mode of the light rays to overlay or soft light. For this one, you use the photo filter adjustment. Choose the colour you want, and with the density 100%, it will have a cool overlay. If you want to apply it to just a specific area, click on the mask and press Ctrl-I. Then paint with white on the areas you want to apply it to. Take an image, duplicate it with Ctrl-J and remove the background. Now use the type tool to place some text on top. Duplicate this with Ctrl-J and move one of the text layers in between the 2 subject layers. On the top text layer, decrease the fill to 0, right click, blending options, and check stroke. Now change the colour and size to your liking. Here's the cool part. Control click the 2 text layers to select them both, and then press the link button. Now you'll be able to move your text around and the effect will still work. Now we want to make this car move, or at least look like it. Cut out the car using your tool of choice. I used the pen tool. Then with the car on a separate layer, with the empty space for it selected, go to Edit, Content Aware Fill. It doesn't matter if it looks horrible, as long as there's something there, with similar colours to the rest of the image. Now go to Filter, Blur Gallery, Path Blur, and place the points along the vanishing lines. If you do want to do a little extra, you can go through each of the paths, and with Edit Blur Shapes enabled, increase the end point speed for the points at the end, and decrease it for the ones at the beginning. Add some more highlights to skin by going to the brightness and contrast adjustment layer, increasing the brightness to around 100, and then going to blending options and bringing the bottom left slider about halfway, and then pressing Alt option while dragging that same handle to split it. Drag that one to a bit above halfway of the remaining space. Press Ctrl-I to invert the mask, and with white, paint back the areas that you want. And there you go, 10 relatively easy Photoshop tricks to make your images pop. But wait, there's more. Here is the bonus tip for how to turn you into a master artist by converting any image to a painting. Just go to Filter, then Filter Gallery, and click on the Dry Brush option. I increase the brush size to 7 or more, and decrease everything else to as low as it will go. Click OK, and there will be a slight painterly texture. If you want to make it stronger, you can keep on repeating this process multiple times, and even add a hue saturation adjustment layer, then increase the saturation to your liking.